Most people hear LLM and immediately pretend they understand it. Yeah, bro, large language model. Great. You expanded the abbreviation. That does not mean you understand the thing. An LLM, or large language model, is an AI model trained on massive amounts of text, so it can understand, predict, and generate human-like language. But here's the real question. If an LLM is only trained on language, how can it answer questions about science, business, history, coding, and even life advice? Think of language as more than just words. Language carries knowledge, logic, emotion, examples, instructions, stories, arguments, jokes, mistakes, and explanations. When an LLM is trained on huge amounts of text, it does not just learn grammar. It learns patterns in how humans explain things, solve problems, ask questions, write code, debate ideas, and connect concepts. That is why it can produce answers that feel intelligent. The word large means the model has been trained at a huge scale. It has seen enormous amounts of text and has many internal settings called parameters that help it recognize patterns. The word language means its main job is to work with text, reading it, understanding it, summarizing it, translating it, rewriting it, or generating new text. And the word model means it is not a search engine or a human brain. It is a mathematical system trained to predict useful outputs from inputs. A simple example, if you ask an LLM, explain gravity to a child, it does not open a tiny classroom in its head. It looks at the prompt, understands the pattern, and generates an explanation based on how gravity has been explained across many examples in its training. If you ask, explain gravity like a football coach, it changes style because your prompt changes the pattern it should follow. A small case study is coding assistance. Before LLMs, many tools could only autocomplete short pieces of code. But modern LLMs can read a coding problem, explain bugs, suggest functions, write documentation, and even translate code from one language to another. Why? Because code is also a kind of language. It has structure, rules, patterns, and meaning. An LLM trained on enough code can learn those patterns and help developers work faster. But here is the warning. An LLM does not automatically know what is true. It can generate a sentence that sounds correct but is wrong. It can misunderstand context. It can make up sources. It can produce outdated information. It can also reflect bias from the data it learned from. So an LLM is powerful, but it should not be treated like a final authority. It is more like a highly capable assistant that still needs checking. Historically, LLMs became powerful because of progress in neural networks, transformers, better hardware, huge datasets, and large-scale training. The transformer architecture, introduced in 2017, helped models handle context much better than older systems. That breakthrough made modern tools like ChatGPT possible. The big shift was simple. Instead of AI only recognizing patterns, it could now generate useful language at a level normal people could interact with. So in one simple line, an LLM is a large AI model trained on massive language data to understand and generate text-based responses. It does not think like a human, but it can work with human language so well that it often feels like it does. Welcome back to the AI Studio, where we make artificial intelligence simple, visual, and slightly less painful. But now comes the next question. If LLMs work with language, how do they actually read our words? And what are these tiny pieces called tokens that decide how AI understands, remembers, and responds?